Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? My name is Lua, and if this is the first time that you've come across this face, I create content around several things, but I'm talking about money a lot lately because the year is starting and we have a few decisions, a few habits that we want to kick out or adapt to get a better quality of life, save more, and because of the economic crisis, we're facing inflation, increased prices, and just tougher living standards in the UK and around the world. So what better way to add value? I'm going to talk today about 5 things that I wouldn't be spending money on this year. This video is actually inspired by April and Akanni. They've got a YouTube channel and I watch them. Hello, if you're watching this. I'll go straight into the video. No time to mess about. So I'm already quite frugal, very good with money generally. So it was tricky to come up with 5 things that I wouldn't be spending money on this year. And the best way to do it, I went on my online banking app for me to identify the things that I spent money on and the things that I really don't want to spend money on this year. The first thing that I have decided I would not spend money on this year is buying a new outfit for every new event I need to go to. Honestly speaking, if you think about the amounts that we spend, let me talk about myself. I've got a wardrobe, in fact, a box full of clothes that when there's like an event happening, I feel like I cannot repeat what I wore the last time, especially if it's the same milieu, the same group of people that you hang out with. You feel obliged to buy a new outfit for every time you get invited out. This year, if you're my friend and you know me, I'll be repeating clothes. I will recycle, I will upcycle, I will do anything to use the same outfits that I used before, because trust me, it costs a lot of money to get a new outfit for every new party or gathering you have to go to. So that's the first thing. I'm going to recycle my old clothes, and I can tell you that the average that you spend on a nice dress is about £100 or more, 200 sometimes. Think about that in a year. We're talking probably £1,500, £2,000. That could go into something better, and you can still look good. Nobody notices it. You can actually tweak your outfits. Maybe you can get a belt, change your jewelry, change your shoes, change your bag, whatever. Next thing that I'm going to spend less on this year, or I'm going to stop spending money on, is things on Amazon that I don't need to buy on Amazon. I think Amazon has something about it. For example, you're at home and you need to get, say, nail varnish or something. What do? Most people just go to Amazon. I have no problem with you, Mr. Jeff. No. You're a businessman and I actually have an Amazon store. So I'm not saying Amazon is a bad place to shop on. But I find that we spend more on Amazon on things that we can have in the shop. So what I'm going to do is whatever that they sell in the shops that I can directly just go and buy, I will not go to Amazon and buy it. For example, we had a sink blockage and I think there was like Mr. Muscle. And because I needed it, like, oh, I need it, but there's a bit of noise. I'm filming on a balcony outside because of the lights. It's getting to dusk, so please ignore the noise. I realized that that same Mr. Muscle that I was trying to buy on Amazon, in the shops, it was, I think, £8, but it was like £16. I didn't need it that day because it's next to delivery. I have a car and I can just go out, do my normal grocery shopping and buy it. So the point I'm making is whatever I'm able to buy from the shops, I would not buy it from Amazon. Then now the third thing, it's a personal thing, right? When I look at what I've spent over the years on kids' birthday parties, if you're from our culture, you'll understand this. Kids' parties tend to be so expensive. We make a third birthday party and we spend so much money. These kids, if you ask them what they want, they probably want a present. Yes, I know that we want to celebrate our children, but extravagant kids' birthday parties, this year, I've got 4 kids. I am not doing one. I'll gather the friends that they really hang out with and I'll spend time with them. Or I'll get them to have something really simple that celebrates what they want, as opposed to doing a party to invite my friends to celebrate with them. Personally, it's something that I will not spend money on this year. If they have a milestone, I would like to save money and give them. When they turn 16, for example, I might give them a voucher to say, this is money for you to do your driving or something more substantial, as opposed to just getting them a big party that they don't really enjoy at the end. That's the other thing. The next thing, subscriptions. Not only online subscriptions. I think when I look at my house and I think about the bills that I pay, TV subscriptions that you don't need. Let me just give an example. I've got BT TV, which is BT Sports. I've got Sky. My house is football mad, right? I've got Sky, the works, all the channels, especially the sports channels. And then what else do I have? I have Amazon Prime, which gives me more football, more shows. I have Netflix, which gives me unlimited movies. And what do I have? I have the regular TV. So I was just thinking, why do I need to have four? Why do I need Amazon Prime, Netflix, BT TV, BT Sports, Sky Sports? I'm going to reduce this expenditure once it's up for renewal this year. I'll be a lot more thorough when I'm going for my subscriptions, maybe for 2 years, and I'll keep my eye on it. If I'm honest, although I have the whole Sky package, I don't really watch Sky movies like that. I tend to just watch Netflix shows. So it's something that you might want to consider as well. Once it's offered for review, check if you actually use this TV services. Fourth thing that I'm not spending money on this year are trips that I have not planned in advance. This goes out with the point of eating out. When I said to you guys before that my bank statements showed that I ate out a lot. The reason why I don't really eat out per se too much, that I tend to because I'm normally really frugal. Any trips that I have to go to as a family of 6 that we are, it has to be planned at least 6 months in advance and ideally a year. Once you start planning your trips like that, you don't just go and say, kids have term in 2 weeks, I'll buy a ticket. People who are organized with money don't plan trips like that. They plan well in advance. If you see a holiday that you want to travel, think about at least 12 months. You can do things 6 months, but plan. I am not just going to wake up with sleepy eyes and travel to Spain with my kids. I'm going to plan in advance. When you're away, that's when the bills eating out piles up, because most times we stay like in Airbnbs that are not accommodated for. So that's something that this year I'm going to keep my eye on, not to spend money on. And last but not the least is purchasing things with credits that I cannot afford. Of course, we would always purchase things with credit. So if I need to get certain big items that I need, yes. It's such a broad thing to say, but if you consider, I did a video recently about how not to be broke every month, is before you engage in any sort of credit agreement, it needs to be an essential, right? It needs to be something important. I can give examples of several things that I need right now that will get me into more debt. If I have the money, of course, I'll plan and buy it. But if they're just purchases that just come up because I fancy a change or a new item, I'll just buy it with my money. Because once you spend the money, you don't spend too much. But when you're buying in credit, you go all out. So this year, my plan is to reduce the number of credit card purchases I use, and that might reduce my debts generally. So that means that I'll only buy things that I really can afford and things that I really need. And it's such a broad thing, but I've talked about other specifics. But this just came in because I was thinking I need to get a camera for my channel. And I thought, no, actually, no. So I thought to myself, there's no need just to buy a camera because I want one. I need to be ready to reduce my debts. So this year, I want to reduce my debts and only buy things that I can actually pay for and afford, except it's an essential thing that I absolutely need. Anyway, I have come to the end of this video today. And if you think about any things that I've missed, I'm sure there are a lot of things that you wouldn't be spending money on this year. Share with us in the comment section. And to April and Akanni, this is my version of your video. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If you've watched up to the end, and if you're new to the channel, check other videos out. And if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit the like button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.